Hi, this is Dubiss Forex Academy. Welcome to our weekly analysis. Today is 4th of September 2023, and as always, I'm always excited each time I come on board to analyze the markets. Last week, the analysis worked very well as analyzed. We are going to look at how the market fared last week, and then also what we're expecting in the market this week. Please, if you're joining us for the first time and you've not subscribed to this channel, please do that right away. Subscribe to this channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. Ensure you turn on the notification button, and then let's have your comments in the comment sections. All right, so once again, welcome to our weekly analysis. As always, we always like to start with XAUUSD, which is gold. Alright, so last week on gold, in fact for the last 2 weeks, we have been buying gold from this demand zone here, and last week we told you that all the things we'll be expecting, that it has hit our target, which is 61.8. Alright, so we closed our trades for buy last week, even though during the NFP last week, I still told them that most likely to retrace from that 61.8, that's to say to respect it and come down. So, and congratulations once again for those that hold that trade from the beginning of this trade here. From this point here, we bought, and this was our first target, 400 pips. Second target was 500 and something pips, and then the final target was 6 something pips. So now, where the trade is right now is very dicey. Gold is still looking bullish. All right, it's still looking as if it will most likely still continue to go up to 78.6, 88.6 of Fibonacci retracement, and even 100.0. That is to say, gold may likely on a longer term break this structure here, this particular structure which we highlighted. Right, so gold could actually come up to this point, all right, breaking it, and then this uptrend could actually continue from what I'm seeing on gold. But where the market is right now is a resistance point, is a key level, so we need to trade with care around here, and that's why I'm already out of this trade on gold for this week. I'll just be looking for short opportunity on gold, maybe on lower time frame like M5, M15, M30, or highest H1 time frame. So I'll just be looking for opportunity to just buy or sell on a lower time frame. That's to say, I'll just scalp it, but on a longer term, from how the market has been performing since, more especially last week, you can see last week it didn't really move a great deal, as in immediately it touched here, it was just still around here trying to consolidate. So this is first, and then today, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there was no trade. Today now is 4th, and there is a candle for 4th, which is today. So let's see what will happen. Say, but most likely gold could actually continue to go up to hit this point, which is the 100% Fibonacci retracement from this, and even breaking here, maybe going towards this point. So at the moment, we are out of trade on gold. We look for opportunity on lower time frame. That's why we'll tell you to join our paid group. Once we see opportunity, we'll send it to our paid group. All right, but you can also join our free group on Telegram. All right, and then we always share what we see as the market progresses. Last week we shared our idea on gold. People made money from it on our Telegram channel. Our Telegram channel is Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. So I will share our Telegram channel as we progress. So let's go to AUDUSD. AUDUSD, last week we told you that most likely price will get to this point before falling. So price have not hit there. So at the moment we are not really on AUDUSD, but we're waiting for price to touch here. We are buying this little buy, and I said because it's a retracement, so we need to be careful with the buy. All right, I bought AUDUSD and I'm out of AUDUSD. So I want to see price hitting here before price going down. Of course, price could hit here, break this structure pack, and then continue to go up. So, but our buyer still remain the same price, trying to touch here before going down. So at the moment, he's still trying to push up. AUDCHF, we're buying AUDCHF from this point, and I can tell you, I know that most of our paid members are still on the buy, right? But I just decided to exit at this point because it has stayed for a long time. Because some of us, that's how we do. Once a trade stay for a long time, we exit. Though me, I exited on profit. This over 100 pips. So I'm trying to see whether whether the instrument wants to retrace back to this region before buying again. So, but on a longer time, we are still seeing AUDCHF touching here. So our buyer still remain the same, which is buy AUDCHF until this zone here, between 30.2 to 50.0 Fibonacci retracement. Of course, it could even get to 61.8. Let me add more. We are still believing that it could even touch 61.8. So that is it for AUDCHF. So it's still a buy trade. NZDUSD, you can see NZDUSD just re-entered another position again right now. So, and I'm still believing that NZDUSD will get this place, even breaking it upwards, even though we are looking for a bounce, and then for market to just from that point move down. But what we are looking at is at the moment is for price to continue to grind higher, right, from this zone. Look at where we started buying AUDUSD, right? So we made some profits, and I closed my trade last week. We saw when we saw that price is about to hit this particular zone. Remember, I told you that this place is the key level, and immediately we saw that price was getting to that key level. I decided to close my trade, and that's why I always tell people, watch our analysis so that you know when to exit the market. You know when price hits a resistance. So we highlighted this. I actually booked first profit from here. Look at it from here to here is over 100 pips. So if a trade moves 100 pips, it's a good profit for you to book. So book that profit. Right now I've re-entered again, and I'm still expecting price from this zone. This is where we are right now. Alright, let me put it so that people will see, alright, where we started buying again. So I'm still expecting price to move from this point to this point before going down. Alright, so alright, so we want to see something like W shape, right? So this is what we are expecting. Price from this point now, at least touching here. Alright, anything around here I'll book my profit. Even though I put my TP here, that's my TP5, but anything around here, this zone here, we are good to go. So how many pips is that? So my target is how many pips? This is also more than 150 pips target for my new entry. So if you want to join the trade, you can join the trade. As far as price is above this point, you can take your buy and look at where we are targeting at this point. So you can see where we have our stop loss. Stop loss is below this particular structure, below this support zone. Once price break this support zone, then price could go down even up to this point. All right, price could go down even up to this point once there is a break of this structure. So at the moment, as far as price is still above this structure, then it's a buy for NZDUSD. The same thing, NZDCHF. NZDCHF, our bias is still the same. Alright, so I've not gotten to target. We are still buying NZDCHF. So you can see analysis is still same. We are still waiting for price to touch our at least 38.2, 50.0, even 61.8. So we are still waiting. Euro NZD. Alright, Euro NZD, one of the pairs that performed as analyzed last week. So you can see our analysis. We were selling Euro NZD last week, and I told you on a weekly time frame, price on its way back down, even to hit this trend line. But you know that it will not happen just one day, it will not happen 1 week, so it will take time for the price to touch there. So at the moment, you can see where price is now. We started selling from this point up to this point, so it have not touched this trend line. So Euro NZD is still a sell until they touch this trend line. Alright, even down this way, so it's still a sell. Euro AUD, same thing. Euro AUD, we started selling from this point, and I told you okay, price have hit this particular trend line, so there could be a bounce for Euro AUD. But you know, because our bias is down, so and the price have been going down from this our key level here, which is supply zone. So we are still waiting for price to touch at least this particular trend line here. So if you check how many pips we've made already, alright, check how many pips. This is over 300 pips, and I can tell you for sure I have booked my profits because price have hit here. So I'm expecting price to bounce up from here, and then when I see good entry, I will enter. So just the same thing with Euro NZD, alright, but Euro NZD have not touched the trend line, alright, but also is a good profit when you see how many pips that price move from this zone, from this level, is over 300 pips, alright. So my TP was 250 pips based on the signal I sent to the paid group. We have already booked that, so we are waiting for price to bounce, and then we re-enter and then continue to go down, both Euro AUD and Euro NZD. GBPAUD, GBPNZD is the same. So let's start with GBPNZD. GBPNZD, look at the key level there, and you remember we use weekly. On a weekly time frame, you can see the double top on weekly time frame, and this double top until price touch, in fact it's just started. Look at how many pips from when it started. This is over 300 pips as well made from GBPNZD. So we are still expecting price to get down to 38.2, alright, even 50.0, even 61.8. So it's still a sell trade, right? For GBPNZD, let's go to daily. Look at it on daily. So until at least if price go back to retest here, then you can enter with your full chest, right? Because if you enter here now, your stop loss will be very high, because stop loss is supposed to be above here, so which is more than 300 pips. So we wait for price to retest. Let's see if price could just give us an entry point by at least making at least a little move, right? Making a little move, maybe to go back and test here to give us an entry point for us to now enter and move down, right? Okay, something like this, right? So this is what we're expecting for GBPNZD. So GBAUD, same thing. GBAUD is getting down to the trend line. Remember that I told you if you see it on the trend line first, you can first of all book your profits, right? But I've decided on this account to close GBPAUD because also we have at least we made over 300 pips also. Look at it, almost 500 pips made from GBPAUD. So but we are still expecting price to go down, at least hit this trend line, even break it. So on a weekly time frame, you can see the pattern on a weekly time frame. You see that this is a good trade that could hit 13.2, even 61.8, and if you hit 32.2, it's over 100, over 1,000 pips. For GBPAUD, GBPNZD, EURAD, EURNZD, my analysis is over 1,000 pips sell. So there's what we call, you remember I always talk about you're looking at higher time frame to know the direction of the market. We call it top-down analysis. So you go to higher time frame like weekly, like monthly. You look at that. You are looking into future. You look at the direction of the market. Where is the trade going to? Where is that instrument trending to? So once you get the direction, then you go to lower time frame and look for opportunity to get your entry points. So let's go to GBPCHF. GBPCHF, we have been buying GBPCHF, but it has been consolidating a lot, right? So it has been, you can see how many days, almost 1 month plus. 1 month plus. These pairs have not really moved a great deal. But this morning, my pay group already sent them the trade to buy GBPCHF. Let's see if market will eventually move. We're expecting it to get to this point. Look at last time he did that same thing. He moved. Now he's doing it again to move. Look at it. If you see the pattern, you see what has been doing. Excuse me. Consolidates, move, came down, move again, came down, consolidates up to this point, move. So this is exactly what is happening. Consolidates and its price is right there. So it could also move. So this is what we could also see. Let's shift this. We have been waiting this for this trade since to touch here. So this is exactly what we're expecting from this pair. Alright. So let's see how it will play out. So but I'm already on this on the buy. You can see my stop loss, you can see my TP. So let's see if it will buy up to this point. So buy GBCHF. Alright, CHFJPY. Before we continue, remember that this analysis, this weekly analysis we are doing is sponsored by our broker FBS. Please, if you don't have an account with FBS, please, you can open, look at the description on this video and you see a link there. Then you use it and open an account with FBS. FBS is a broker, fast deposit and withdrawal method, so you can deposit, withdraw instantly without any hitches. So let's continue with this analysis. So CHFJPY, I told you that CHFJPY, as far as this structure here is holding, for me is a down movement. But JPY has been very weak, and that's why you see it respected it, come down, came up again at this point now, come down. So price trying to retest here again. Alright, so once we see price around this zone, we will short once again. But price has been trending higher. But at least last week, remember I told you that at this point we should sell. Let's see what we made last week, because last week it was a good one. When we saw price here, even me I short last week, so that's over 100 pips, close to 200 pips, around, yeah, over 200 pips. See it again. Let me open it. Okay, from this point to this point, that's over 250 pips. That was why all those trades, you see, if you watch my previous video, you see that I had some trades around here, around this place. So I've closed all those trades. So let's see what will happen this week. If price will retest here, then we'll short again. All this analysis I'm showing you, just look at the prices by this side. You see the price. If you take your horizontal line and you dropped it, you see what we're talking about. So we're talking about 166, anything around 166 and above, around this point. Alright, so these are the range you look at for, around this range, 165.8 So between here and even on top. All right, except price breaks here, retest it, and then we know that price is on its way up. So for EURCAD, it has been consolidation all through most pairs. Even last week we didn't see great opportunity in the markets because it was just consolidating. You can see the movement, and like I said, as far as price is above this structure, which is 1.465, anything around 1.14600, then we should be looking for opportunity to buy up to 1.506. all right, so at the moment price is still on top, and that is to say we should still expect something like this. Yeah, we should still expect something like this. So this, it didn't get up to that, so until we see price retest here, we will not short EURCAD except this movement now, price breaks here, that is when we could sell. But at the moment, as far as this structure, this support zone is still holding very tight, then price is on its way up. GBPJPY. All right, GBPJPY, you can see I'm already buying GBPJPY. I told you last time, price breaks here. I told you that if price break back here, we'll call here a fake breakout. But as far as price is on top of this place, then price on its way up. All right, so this morning decided to buy GBPJPY because on a weekly time frame, I'm seeing something even on a monthly time frame. Let me show you what I'm seeing on a monthly time frame. This is what I'm seeing on a monthly time frame. I'm seeing price continuing to get to this point. This is a structure. This point maybe retrace at this point, test here, retrace, and then price breaking it, retest it, going up. So on a weekly time frame, I'm seeing price trending even up to this new previous highs. All right, this is what we are looking at, and this is massive pips. Can you measure these pips and see? Can we measure it? Let's measure so that you see what we're talking about. This is massive pips. This is massive pips. This is over 5,000 pips. Of course, this could be till next year, even till like 1 year. It could take up to 1 to 2 years before this will happen. So, but this is the direction we are looking at for GBPJPY. So, on that note, we go back to our lower time frame. We go back to our daily time frame. On daily time frame, you see what we're already buying, and we want to see take our profits on top of this previous high here on daily time frame. So any moment price breaks here, that's when we now look for more opportunity to buy. All right, on H4 you can also look at it on H4 time frame. You see when price made the new high, came back, all this place now that have turned to support, respected it 1, 2, and this is the third one, and that's why we say okay, let's buy GBPJPY. You can see that is already on profits. So if you go to 1 hour time frame, you see what we're talking about on 1 hour time frame. Look at price tested here 1, 2, and this is the third time. So price should be on its way up. So, and that's why we're buying GBPJPY. I can use H4 so that let's drop the analysis here. This is what we're anticipating. So next week we'll come back and see if exactly what we analyze, if price expected this and get to this zone, because this is my TP, my final TP, TP5. All right. So EURJPY. Last week we told you when price touched this place that we'll short. Once we see price here, short, and it gave us good profits. Let's measure and see how many pips. It gave us good profits. You remember we didn't buy or sell, we didn't trade GBPJPY, but we trade EURJPY last week. We traded it, right? So look at how many pips this thing gave us. That's over 200 pips. Yeah, 250 pips. So this week, because of weakness in JPY is weak. So I'm not going to be trading EURJPY at the moment. But once I see price touch here again, I will short again. So that's just what we'll do. We'll wait until price touch here once again, we'll trade. But still, we're anticipating price to go down at least 38.2. So that's it for EURJPY. USDJPY. USDJPY last week, when price hit here, I told you that for me, price will expect here and go down, and we short, we made profit. But because of how JPY has been faring, we ran away with our profit. Look at how many pips. This is over 200 pips from this movement. So this week, this week, our buy still the same. That price should respect here and go down until price breaks here before we look for opportunity to buy. But at the moment, is opportunity to sell. All right. So price is still very much at this key level. That's it for USDJPY. Finally, all right. So I think we also need to look at USDCAD and EURCAD. So USDCAD, we told you that we'll be shorting USDCAD from this point, and we short, but it didn't hit 38.2. Look at how many pips we made, 140 something pips. So this week, I'm expecting price to still continue to go down. So you see these movements on Friday. Friday was NFP. So this movement is just to retest this particular structure. So any moment, anything around here, as far as price is still around this, look at how many times, 1, 2, and this is the third time. So at this point, it's still a sell trade. So until we get to 38.2, 50.0, and 61.8, so analysis still remain the same. So congratulations to those that took that trade last week. So let's still take our time and re-enter USDCAD. For price will still continue to go down, most likely continue to go down. We are 99% sure. There's no 100% when it comes to analysis or trade. So we are not. There's no 100%. So we just believe that most likely that price will respect here and go down. So EURUSD. You can see EURUSD. Remember when I told you that from this point that price will bounce and then break it. So you can see that price following the analysis. But at the moment where price is now, it have not touched here, but where price is, we could just see a bounce. If you watch, we have not been trading EURUSD, right? But I just show you the direction where we feel that the market is going. Same thing with GBPUSD. But GBPUSD, we are buying GBPUSD because at this point where price is now, look at it, that plays a key level. So we are buying GBPUSD. You can see, as you can see, we're already on profit. So we are anticipating price to move higher, right, to go back to this point. So we are buying GBPUSD, and currently is on profit. So you can just, we are buying from 1.2600. So right now we are just 9 pips profit. So you can enter the market. So this is where we'll stop for analysis today. We have already analyzed so many pairs, so just look at them. I'll screenshot them and drop also on our free group. So let me just show you our Telegram channel. Okay, so this is our Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. If you are not here, you're missing. Subscribe to our Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. Alright, you can see our free group, and you can see we already dropped trades there. This is our student group. So join our free Telegram channel. This is our free Telegram channel. Alright, this is our free Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. So just join, so that I will even drop some screenshots here for this analysis we've done, right? So follow us on all our social media handles: Dubiss Forex Academy, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, YouTube, and also even on LinkedIn, TikTok, Dubiss Forex Academy. So finally, let's look at fundamentals before we close today. Alright, so this is this week fundamentals. We always like to use Forex Factory. There are other places you can get the news, the calendar, to see what the calendar or the news, the fundamentals, what is saying. But we like to use Forex Factory. Alright, so this is today, Monday, the 4th of September, but there's no much red folders, not even a single red folder today. So no high impact news today. So but from Tuesday we'll be having cash rate for AUD. So AUD is going to be volatile tomorrow, Tuesday. Interest rate change on overnight loans between financial intermediaries. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So tomorrow we're expecting some in the morning tomorrow we're expecting some movement on AUD pairs, even a NZD, because whatever thing that happens affects AUD, affects NZD as well. So Wednesday also we'll have GDP for AUD as well. That's a Wednesday. We have BOC rate statement, overnight rates. This is for CAD, Canadian dollar, and then ISIM also service PMI for USD. So Wednesday is going to also be very volatile for Canadian pairs like USDCAD, EURCAD, and NZDUSD, all will be volatile by Wednesday. Then we're expecting also another one for AUD. Just look at the red folders, unemployment claims on Thursday, then Friday, employment change and unemployment rates for Canadian. So these are few fundamentals this week. There's no much fundamentals, but take notes for these interest rates, for these overnight rates, these rates for Canadian, and then for AUD. Alright, for the cash rates. So any news on interest rates moves the market. So we'll end here. We don't want to take more than we don't like to exceed 30, between 30 to 33 minutes for our analysis. So thank you very much for watching. Ensure you subscribe to this channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. It is powered by our broker FBS. Alright, this is FBS, and this analysis is powered by FBS. Alright, you can also see the USDCAD here. So we're expecting that price will really move down. So thank you very much. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Cheers, guys.